Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
A good evening to you here on Tuesday night from Valley City High School. Josh Boyka with you here on Your Live Event on a much warmer day than we had yesterday. It's Tuesday night and Valley City playing host to the Region 1A tournament, and their hometown Highliners will be on the floor against the Central Cass Squirrels tonight, as we thank you for tuning in and listening to the audio coverage of the Region 1A volleyball tournament. As it's been a great tournament to this point. We had that thriller in 5 sets earlier this Monday with Kindred and Northern Cass. We just saw Northern Cass going up against Oak Grove. It's a 3-set victory for the Grovers, and now the Highliners and Squirrels will face off for a chance to play Oak Grove in the Region 1A championship. The loser will be playing against the Jaguars coming up tomorrow at 5:30. So we already know Oak Grove is advanced, and Northern Cass will be playing in that 3rd place game. One of these two teams will go on to face Oak Grove if they win, and the other gets Northern Cass for 3rd if they fall short. So then you get into some state qualifier type scenarios where season might not be quite over for these players. So we'll keep an eye on how things roll on out the rest of the way here. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the customer service you deserve and the insurance protection that you want at Irie Insurance. Cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Region 2A bracket side and our out-of-town scoreboard, as there are other matches going on right now in A and B volleyball. So we'll step aside for the first time here tonight and get you some more information about what will be coming your way in about 15 minutes when we'll have First Serve.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Central Cass getting ready to do battle with Valley City, the 2 and 3 seeds, going at it here tonight. Let's take a look at the regular season matchup between these two teams. The head-to-head September 11th at Valley City. The Highliners sweep the Central Cass Squirrels 3-0. And then at Central Cass on October 9th, I was actually there for that one where Izzy Thompson picked up her 1,000th career kill, but it still ended up being a 3-0 sweep for Valley City over Central Cass. 25-16, 25-12, 25-18. Those were the final scores in 3 sets for the Highliners over the Squirrels, and it's a tough matchup for Central Cass, having not won a set against these Highliners in 6 attempts. There's some good height to this Valley City team that helps them slow down the legs of Preen. You're going to need a big contribution from Mitchell tonight on the outside. Kavervig was the lead setter for Central Cass in their win against Lisbon. We'll see if she can have that same level of effectiveness here tonight. So it's going to take a big effort from Central Cass to be able to play up to the level that the Highliners have been at to this point in the season. Valley City's 2 losses in the region this year. They ended up losing to Oak Grove in 3 sets, and they also lost to Kindred once. And Kindred is just, they were a volatile team this year. The Kindred Vikings beat Valley City one time. They beat Oak Grove. But they also lost twice to Northern Cass. They also lost to Hillsborough Central Valley, the bottom seed in Region 2. So just an interesting year for the Vikings that ended up ending at the hands of the Jaguars last night. But Valley City, just a couple of region losses, one of those being to those Kindred Vikings and one to the Grovers. Did not fare too poorly against Central Cass, of course, with those 2 3-set victories. And Katie Koch is a big reason why. 17 kills for her against Wahpeton in a match that lasted about 45 minutes last night. So they got several offensive contributors, stellar defense on the Highliners side, plenty of weapons to go throughout a match. We'll step aside here as it's time to move along on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll get you some more of those out-of-town scores when we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com's audio coverage of the Region 1A Volleyball Tournament.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe insurance?
Maybe? I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Staying and break that extra little bit to see the end of set number 4 in that Thompson and Carrington game over in Region 2, as the Tommies had that 2-1 lead on the Carrington Cardinals, the 1 seed. So they were on upset watch. The Cardinals, they'll respond back with a 25-17 fourth set victory to extend to a winner-take-all 5th set. One of those teams will go on to the Region 2A championship round on Thursday, and then the loser will be playing for 3rd place in the earlier slated game on Thursday. So Carrington versus Thompson going to that 5th set over at Mayville State. And more action going on over on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller is doing Region 1B at University of Jamestown. Edgeley Combe Montpelier versus Linton HMB. Nearing the end of set 1, those two teams in a close battle, tied at 23. So EKM and Linton HMB, nice contest that they got going on over there. Tight battle to the end of set number 1. And over here we've got our Irie Insurance pregame show moving along. Just under 4 minutes to go until we'll get to our opening lineups and then the first serve in probably about 5 minutes here from Valley City. The Highliners have been excellent against the Squirrels to this point in the year, and Cynthia Clabo's squad had no troubles at all getting to this point after winning that quarterfinals round against Wahpeton. Didn't allow more than 11 points in a single set against the Wahpeton Huskies. So we'll see once Valley City's hit with a little bit of adversity tonight. You know Central Cass is going to be throwing their best punch. If they go into a rough patch, how can Valley City in the tournament make on-the-fly adjustments and make the corrections needed to get back to the winning ways they've been used to throughout the year? For Central Cass, it's got to be get off to a fast start. Don't want to go down against an opponent that you've struggled against all year long, have not won a set against in 6 tries. You got to come out the gate, start fast. You need to get at least one of the first 2 sets. Can't go down 0-2. Your hopes at that point are not near as high as the start of the game once you're down a couple of sets. And we kind of saw that with our first match tonight. Northern Cass was oh so close to taking that second set versus Oak Grove. but were unable to do so, and then the Grovers rolled to a third set victory. We'll see what's coming our way next here on your live event. Couple minutes in break here, and then we'll get to our starting lineups and first serve.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need: top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the customer protection, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. And right now, the PA honoring those that have served in military on Veterans Day here, being recognized for their sacrifice for the country this November 11th. And every day we thank the veterans that have served and continue to serve our great country. So we will get started with starting lineups in just a moment here from Valley City. Over at University of Jamestown, Linton HMB did take 25-23 that first set victory over EKM in the 1B side. And going into that fifth set is Thompson Carrington for 2A. Now we meet the non-starters for the Central Cass Squirrels. Dana Stansberry's team 24-12 on the year, 8-4 within the region. Let's meet those non-starters. 6 is Kaylee Broden, 7 Elena Ellenson, 9 Kayla Rossau. Number 11 Madison Bratch. Number 13 Liv Severson. Number 14 Brooklyn Jeffrey. And number 15 Brady Bussey. And then the non-starters for Valley City will be Lainey Bacalar, Dakota Potratz, Ella Sather, Sky Nielsen, and Tessa Anderson, the non-starters for Valley City. Cynthia Claybo's squad at 14-4, 10-2 within the region. The starters for Central Cass, a senior setter, number 1, Abby Covervig, a senior outside hitter, number 2, Izzy Thompson. The defensive specialist, the libero rather, is Kendra Broughton wearing 3. Whitney Mitchell, outside hitter, number 4. Emily Broden, opposite junior, number 5. And Aspen Preem, the senior middle blocker, number 12. Now for the Valley City Highliners, the starting outside hitter, number 1, Morgan Larson. Number 4, the senior outside hitter with 17 kills last night, Katie Coca. Bryn Leak, a sophomore center. Number 7, an opposite Madison Freeze, Katie Burchell, a junior middle hitter. Nora Peterson, junior middle hitter. And Kinley Suffolk will play the libero position. So on the floor first, we had Coppervig, Thompson, Broughton, Mitchell, Broden, Preen for Central Cass. For Valley City, it's Morgan Larson, Katie Coca, Bryn League, Maddie Freeze, Katie Burchell, Nora Peterson, Kinley Suffolk will sub in as the libero right off the bat. Team shaking hands at the net front right now. Valley City was wearing the darker uniforms last night, and it's what the libero right now, Kinley Suffolk, is wearing. The dark uniforms with the lighter trim. This time they're in the powder blue unis with the darker blue lettering and numbers. For the Squirrels, in those bright red uniforms with the white lettering and trim. The Squirrels will work from right to left, the Valley City Highliners from left to right. Officials getting the positions and count intact as Mackenzie Meyer will check out for Broden at the beginning. And then for Valley City, Peterson takes the seat for the libero, Kinley Suffolk. We'll keep track of things on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here tonight. First serve coming at 7:23 from Abby Coppervig, and we're underway. Here comes a set to the outside. Coca right away. It was tipped at the net. It goes out of play. And the first point goes to Valley City and Katie Coca. Suffolk will serve the libero for Valley City. Goes to Thompson in the back row. Coppervig sets up Preen, dugout Suffolk. Tipped over by Peterson. Set up Preen, not blocked this time, and it's in. Aspen Preen with an absolute bullet. And in comes Kira Gunnufson right away for Whitney Mitchell taking the seat. We'll see how Aspen Preen fares against this front row that has about more length than she's seen all year. And the Squirrels have struggled against Valley City. Thompson rolls this one up, but it comes up short. And into the net. Izzy Thompson, a 1,000-kill player throughout her long career for the Squirrels, looking to continue with more postseason success. Thompson, a solid pass up to the setter Coppervig, who sets up for Thompson. It's off the block and out of play. So give Izzy Thompson her first kill tonight, right on cue. Preen from way back on the serve, a bullet towards Coca, gets set back up, and what a job done by Central Cass as Thompson had to go down to a knee to lunge and get that. Gunnufson, a great effort too. They get control back. Meyer back into the game for the first time now for Central Cass, lobs it over. Opportunity, Coca finds the open spot on the left side. Katie Coca, a brilliant blast for her second kill and as many swings for her pretty much. 3 points for Valley City, 2 kills for Katie Coca, who will get the serve. Overpass on the serve, setting up the chance for Nora Peterson, and it's going to be point Central Cass as it hit the top of the net and carried back onto the Valley City side. Brady Bussey into the game for the first time. That serve hits the very top of the net and comes back. The serving was definitely not an issue for Central Cass last night. Against Lisbon, they took care of business, 49 of 52 serving. So that's a passing grade in school right there. That's an A. And it helped them in their victory 3-0 against Lisbon. There's a service error for Valley City as it knots it back up at 4. Central Cass had 10 aces in 52 serves. 5 of those aces coming from Abby Cobbervig, who was 20 of 21 from the service line, also dished out 19 assists. Juggled around by Valley City and punched into the net, and there's an early lead for Central Cass now coming back to take their first lead of the night. Both these teams had an easy time making their way into this round, and here is the lefty swing from Sky Nielsen. Will knot us back up at 5, able to get to the back of the defense there. Whitney Mitchell's checked into the game. Serve along as Valley City continues to make some unforced errors tonight. Still very early in this one, but not the sharpest start for the Highliners. They find themselves down a point. Nielsen pops this one up to the middle, and a rejection of Burchill by that Central Cass front row. Aspen Preen was over there in coverage at the net front end. Blocked it back. Here is Kendra Broughton with the serve. Coca from the back row tries to slice this one. Bussey was the first touch, so they'll improvise the libero. Broughton is the second touch. They get it over to the back line. Now Nielsen, an opportunity blocked away by Central Cass. Aspen Preen with a beautiful start at net front to this contest. This is a match that some have said, hey, it's not maybe the ideal matchup for Central Cass, but they have been effective to this point. The front row can get slowed down by the height sometimes that Valley City provided throughout the regular season as Mitchell goes a little bit strong on a touch. But the Squirrels are off to a good start. The Highliners block a little bit behind to begin things. Morgan Larson will serve, and that one's plenty long. Another missed serve for Valley City. Nine 6 with the 3-seed Squirrels on top. Suffolk gets it up to the setter. Now Coca with a drive that's dug out by Broughton. Nicely done. Mitchell a drive handled, and someone's in the net. It's Central Cass in the net. That ball was just hanging above the net, and both teams were converging on it, and it was the Squirrels that got in trouble there. Cobbervig couldn't get to that second touch after it ate up Emily Broden in the back corner. Back-to-back points for the Highliners. That one an ace for Kenley Suffolk. Free ball lobbed over by Broden. Here comes the Bryn Leak set. Coca off the misdirection from Peterson. Had it still tipped at net. Coca again. This time got it through, got it down. All tied up. Coca's up to 3 kills. Preen with the answer. Aspen Preen says, I can do that too. Answers right back for her second kill. 9 apiece. Make it 10-9 now on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Visit dhb.bank. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Leak, set up. Peterson skims off the hands of the front row. And down it goes. Nora Peterson picking up her first kill off the assist from Bryn Leek, the sophomore setter. Here's Leek with the serve. Gunnifson pushes up towards Cobbervig and destroyed by Aspen Preen. Preen does a lot of work from the middle. That time she was on the right side, and she had a perfect angle for the attack. There's a good serve, backing up the libero Suffolk on the second touch. Central Cass have a couple of players committing to that one. It leads to a free ball coming over, and the point goes to Dakota Potratz. The lefty gets in on the action. One of two southpaws. Here comes the other one in Sky Nielsen to return for Valley City. Coca, long serve. Here comes Cobbervig serving, setting up Thompson rather. Leek now with the set coming for Nielsen. Gunnifson handles it. Cobbervig goes left. Thompson off the net. Nielsen redirects and pushed back over on the first touch by Nora Peterson. Catches the Squirrels off guard, and down it goes. Valley City has recaptured sole possession of the lead. Here's Coca marching into this one on the serve. Good serve receive though, leading to a hit down the line from Emily Broden, and it's just off the corner and out. Coca, deep serve, and a good eye from Kira Gunnifson as that one lands an inch or two off the back line. Brady Bussey will check in for Cobbervig and take the serve. Tipped over by Coca off of Liv Severson hand. Sent back over by Izzy Thompson. Now here is a blast out of play by Sky Nielsen. Or was that tipped? And they're going to say tip at the net. So take the point off for Central Cass. It'll be Sky Nielsen picking up the kill. Serve goes long. So the point gets traded right back, and now it'll be Izzy Thompson coming to the service line. Mitchell, Meyer, Severson, Bussey, Kendra Broughton, and Izzy Thompson, the 6 in for Central Cass. Whacked around a couple times at the net for Valley City. Mitchell looking for the tip. Is it coming? No, it's not. It's out of play. It's Valley City point. Bussey back set for Meyer. Has to come to a stop as it was a little bit behind her. Coca winds up from beyond the line and sends it into the net. Running jump serve going deep is Kendra Broughton. To the outside, Nielsen. Now here comes Preen and bang! Aspen Preen puts a charge in one that Maddie Freeze had no chance on. It was on her before she could do anything about it. That's 4 kills for Aspen Preen. Now ties the first set at 15. Long serve and no touch. Coca pulled off at the very last second. Here comes a running jump serve from the middle of the floor. Also out from Morgan Larson. Another missed serve. I'll have to check with Brad Henderson on the official stats of this first set and the serving percentage for Valley City, because it can't be too impressive right now with how many serves that they have sent long. Kobervig back in the game, tipped over by Preen. Suffolcool lobs up to the outside. Koka blocked by Preen. Mitchell lobs up. Kobervig sets up an easy one at the net for Aspen Preen. Oh my goodness. All 5 of her kills have been about as hard of hits as she's had all season long. Abby Kobervig has been outstanding in this tournament so far. Picked up 17 assists in just 3 sets. And that's while sharing the floor with Brady Bussey, who had 9 herself. Blocked away by Preen. It stays up. No, it's going to be a lift on Valley City. Aspen Preen is outstanding. Timeout called by Valley City as the bench runs out and mobs Aspen Preen. She has been doing heavy lifting on offense and defense for the Squirrels. We'll break 30 seconds here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The holidays are here, and Mindak Market has the perfect gifts to make every moment memorable and sweet. From multiple gift pack options to the Dubai chocolate bars on sale now for $6.99. Dubai chocolate bars are the perfect stocking stuffers. Even Santa is going chocolate. Mindak Market has everything you need to spread joy and flavor this season. Stop in today and check out the selection for yourself with Mindak Market in the West Acres Mall in Fargo.
What an entertaining back and forth first set. It's been on display here tonight at the Highliner Activity Center. Valley City playing on their home floor has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start offensively. Katie Koka, though, has been doing her thing. She's got a few kills to lead the team. Nora Peterson, Sky Nielsen with a couple. But Aspen Preen has been the main show for Central Cass. 5 kills, a couple of blocks leading to points already. Kobervig, deep serve, had 5 aces last night against Lisbon. Koka, tip. What a save from Kobervig and Preen, but then Broughton couldn't get it over. She was trapped under the net trying to put it straight up. That was a pancake diving effort all out from Kobervig to lay out and keep it up initially. Kobervig lobs up. Preen will force to the back. Suffolcool, and the Highliners are in trouble. It's hit out by Freeze. That was a good lob there from Preen. Didn't have much else of an option, but caught Suffolcool off guard, leading to an errant second touch as well. Here comes Akira Gunnifson's serve. To the outside. Violently pushed across by Koka. And that one goes past Gunnifson in the back row. Some extra velocity on a push shot. 4 kills for Koka. Kobervig sets up Preen. It knocks a couple of players back, but back to get it is Leak to return. Thompson sends it out, and what an effort from Valley City, giving all they've got. I thought for sure that one was getting down. Preen sent the first touch all the way back beyond the basketball baseline, but Leak came all the way back to get a touch back towards the middle of the floor. They return, and then Central Cass hits it out. There's a block. Koka and Nora Peterson answer. Valley City, just like that, back on top, 20-19. Central Cass is hunting their first set victory against Valley City all year, and fired up is Dana Stansbury trying to get her team back in front here. 30 seconds, we'll be right back.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a Bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a Bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Here we go. Bryn Leak, the sophomore setter, will serve it up towards Kendra Broughton. Tapped over by Izzy Thompson, and down it goes. The senior outside hitter with a timely answer for the Squirrels after a quick 3-0 burst from Valley City that recaptured the lead momentarily. Tied at 20 apiece. None of these sets were that close. And there's an ace. None of these sets were that close in the last meeting between these two teams. Central Cass never scored 20 points in a set, but there is an ace that puts them back on top. We'll be right back.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Central Cass gets 2 points right back after the Valley City 3-0 run that forced the Dana Stansbury timeout. And now Cynthia Claybo's got to take one herself. Aspen Preen got that last ace to go along with her 5 kills. This one, it was touched. It might have been going out, but it was played by Larson. She tried to pull it back, but not in time. 22-20, the Squirrels are on top and looking for their first victory of a set against Valley City in what is now their 7th attempt. Set outside. Coca with the answer. Thompson couldn't dig it out as it was sliced across. That is now 5 for Katie Coca, pulling Valley City within 1 point. Coca now the serve as the crowd is very much into it. Gunnufson didn't handle it well. This is going to have to be a whale of an attempt from Broden to get it over. She can't. The Highliners logo is where the Squirrels were stuck behind. Kept going backwards off of that serve from Coca, who's got them right back into it. 22 apiece. Gunnufson able to handle this one well. Cobbervig outside for Thompson, but there is Leak taking up the first touch. Suffolk sets up Coca from beyond the line. Lobbed over by Cobbervig on the second touch for Central Cass. They set up, and there it goes. Sky Nielsen gives Valley City back the lead. Timeout. Dana Stansbury. Back and forth we go. 23-22 Valley City on top.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Valley City is back on top now. After being down 22-20, they rattle off 3 straight. Multiple lead changes in this set. They've got the right person at the service line, Katie Coca, for the job. Thompson, a swing from Central Cass, but it's handled. This one's blocked back, though, on an attempt from Dakota Potratz. Nielsen again, dug out Gunnufson at the back line. Cobbervig set outside Thompson. It is out. Just missed the back line. And Valley City is now 1 point away from surviving a first set scare against the Squirrels. Gunnufson cleanly up to Cobbervig. Thompson over towards Nielsen on the opposite side was ready. Suffolk to Nielsen, out. A blast to the back middle that goes long. Good eye from Gunnufson. She's done that a couple times this tournament on ones that could have been played. She lets them go. They'll rotate out the setters. Bussey will come in to serve. Myers back in. There's an ace! At the biggest time, Brady Bussey comes in, steals a point back, and with win by 2, that's a huge point
There's backing up again. Suffolk has to come back and get it. This one's lobbed up. Free ball coming. Bussey there, leading in Thompson. Didn't get a full swing off, just tipped over. Diving effort from Broughton to stop the floater from getting down. Blocked by Central Cass again. Suffolk back for Coca. Blocked again. Severson. Unbelievable. Central Cass is right back in the lead. Another lead change. Set point all of a sudden. No timeouts left. Valley City scrambling. Meyer tries to put it down. It does! A 4-0 run, and Central Cass wins their first set of the season against the Highliners in an incredible topsy-turvy roller coaster of a first set. My stars. The Squirrels lead it 1-0. We'll recap an incredible first set when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we have got an incredible match on our hands here. The Central Cass Squirrels have come to play, no doubt about it, here tonight. Dana Stansberry's squad able to win that first set, 26-24. 14 lead changes in the first set. That's got to be close to some sort of record right there. I have not seen a playoff match this back and forth in my life. Just through one set, 14 lead changes. And just when you thought one team had control, a 3 or 4-0 run comes from the other side. And the last one was a 4-0 Central Cass run after being down 24-22 and no timeouts remaining. They're able to withstand not only set point once, but twice. And Brady Bussey had an ace at 23-24 that tied it at 24. And then that last point, it just seemed like Valley City was on the ropes from the start on serve receive. They struggled as it ate up the back row. They got it over to the net, but then Mackenzie Meyer was there for the cleanup. And the Squirrels take set one in a roller coaster 26-24 victory on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. Morgan Larson will serve for Valley City to kick things off in set number 2, sending Kendra Broughton, the libero, back for Central Cass. Aspen Preen gets the first swing at things here. It's blocked at the net. Coca dug out by Thompson in the back row. Here comes a counterattack from Valley City. It's just a tip at the net. Big swing blocked away on the Preen attempt. There was Katie Burchell. Outside attack from Mitchell. What a save initially from Thompson, but Central Cass can't rally to it. Early 2-0 lead for the Highliners. And Valley City struggled with, as we have some debris on the court now, getting cleared before the serve. Good catch by the official. Valley City initially struggled from the service line, a big part of what held them back in that first set. If they play a clean set, they win it in the first set, but they didn't, and it allowed the door to be open for Central Cass. This one leads Mitchell too far into the net on the third touch. 3-0 Valley City, much cleaner start. Coppervig set up, Preen, a bullet, it's out. First touch, gets up to Coppervig efficiently. Mitchell dug out in the back by Suffolk. This one will go just out from Burchill. Was looking for that right corner, but just missed the line. Long serve, but it's touched by Suffolk, and here comes the counterattack now from Central Cass. Thompson dug out though by Freeze, and Coca unleashes one off the hands of the Central Cass block that goes down. Katie Coca leading the way with 6 kills unofficially now for Valley City. This one is down on the line, it's an ace. Kendra Broughton and Izzy Thompson bailed on that one at the last second, thinking it might carry out, but it drops with some sink at the last second for Kinley Suffolk, who's got her second ace. Coca realized a little bit too late that it was going to have to be up to her to get that one over. Valley City was a little bit out of whack on that last possession. Here comes a Bryn Leak setup, dug out by Broden, and dug out, it's a double on Valley City. That was a great play from Kaylee Broden to dig out that beautiful hit from Valley City, and it goes screaming towards the net front as this serve goes out. 7-3, Valley City has played a little bit cleaner of a set, and the scoreboard right now shows just that. Emily Broden, hit to the back, handled by Morgan Larson, blocked away, and it's going to be Valley City point. It was a block from Central Cass, but it trickles onto the other side of the net and just off the line. 8-3. And Coca reaching over on an overpass is able to dump the loose change down. This looks more like the Valley City we are accustomed to seeing. Meyer lobs over a free ball. Here comes the Leak set for Potrat. That one might have been heading out, but it was played by Kaylee Broden. There's the first timeout spent of the second set. Dana Stansberry wants a minute to talk things over. We'll break for 30 seconds and come right back. Valley City on top. Their largest lead of the match is 7.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Valley City not messing around in this second set after service errors pulled them back in the first, allowed the door to be open for Central Cass, who bulldozed it down. 14 lead changes in set one, not many in set two right now. It's 10-3. Valley City's been in control from the start of this one. Thompson gets blocked back. Kaylee Broden pops this one up for Emily Broughton. Tipped over by Potratz. It comes straight back to her and she puts it down. Running jump serve from Bryn Leak. Kobervig tried to steal a point on that second touch, but Valley City was ready for it and Potratz puts it through again. The most recent meeting between these two teams, Valley City held Central Cass in check as here comes Izzy Thompson. Diving, taken out of the net by Nora Peterson. Thompson again, this one was heading out, but it was played by Morgan Larson. 25-16, 25-12, 25-18. Valley City swept Central Cass in Castleton. That was October the 9th, so just over a month ago. There is an ace serve for Central Cass. And again, it's Brady Bussey who came in and stole that ace to tie things at 24. She gets her second ace of the night. Outside to Coca, a blast. Down it goes on the line. There's no answer to that. Once that gets through, untouched, the back row, good luck. Thompson rolls one up, and they're sitting outside for Sky Nielsen. Didn't get a full swing off. Thompson got a B-grade swing off there. It's dug out by Suffolk, the libero. There's Meyer on the back set from Bussey. Meyer playing on that right-hand side. Got a beautiful set from Brady Bussey. Here's the back set coming from Leak. Not really in stride, so here comes a decent counter opportunity for the Squirrels, but Mitchell was blocked away. To the outside, Nielsen drives one home past Severson. Nielsen having a solid performance, the sophomore outside hitter. I've got her up to 4 kills tonight. Here's Bussey to the outside set. Mitchell wins at the net. It's been a fairly quiet night from Whitney Mitchell to this point, and they need her to get going to have a chance at sticking around in this one. Mitchell is an all-around just great athlete. Broughton the serve, finds the opposing libero Suffolk. And there is the mishit from Katie Coca, a rare one. She was beyond that in-system line and from the back row, unable to elevate it enough. Central Cass trying to creep back into this game, but the serve goes too strong out the back side. Bussey, the setup for Preen, who has quieted down a little bit since her outstanding first set. Back on the floor, here's Severson. That one goes through the hands of Freeze. Coca lobs it up for Nielsen, who will send over the free ball to Thompson. Bussey, quick set, and it was too low for Preen. to the outside. Preen adjusting to it, looking for a tip, but there is none coming. 17-8. Valley City opening up their largest lead of the match at 9. Timeout called by Dana Stansberry. We'll be right back.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
17-8 reads the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in favor of Valley City, but Central Cass finds themselves up 1-0. The Highliners have come back and played a clean set after a sloppy one allowed Central Cass to capture the first set. Long serve towards Izzy Thompson. Bussey sets up for Severson. Sending it cross court. Freeze has to run, track it down. Tip, and that'll get over, but not down in play. Kendra Broughton had to come sprinting up to that one after it just snuck over the front row with Aspen Preen and Whitney Mitchell. Preen slicing one down, but Suffolk is there to vacuum it up. Blocked away though, Preen and Severson. Knocked this one down that Sky Nielsen was trying to get over the net. Central Cass gets the point, but still getting doubled up here in the second set. Cobbervig checks back in, rotating out Bussey. Emily Broden back into the game for Liv Severson. Good pass up, now to the middle they go, and it'll be a kill for Katie Burchell. That was a great serve receive from Katie Koka. Perfectly in the passing pocket of Bryn Leak. Preen has to help out on the second touch. Mitchell with the drive. It was handled now, so is Koka's. Preen had a clean look at the net. No tip, but it is out of play. Long serve played by Broughton. Cobbervig sets for Preen. Koka gets the first touch. Burchell sneaks it through, and it's deflected a couple of times. Down it goes. There's another one for Katie Burchell. Jump serve. Cobbervig now off the set for Mitchell, but Freeze is there to keep it off the ground. Swiped over by Koka from an angle. Preen, Suffolk overpass, knocked down by Burchell at the net. As it ricochets back and forth between the two teams, neither was able to get sole possession of that ball. Burchell, the winner, has been doing it at the net tonight very efficiently in this second set. 22-9, Cobbervig, back set, Mitchell too strong. Central Cass was able to steal that first set, but a resounding answer from Valley City, and Morgan Larson will serve. Cobbervig leading up to Mitchell. That Valley City defense has tightened up in a big way. What a diving save. Dug out by Thompson, but the hit too strong from Mitchell again. Larson looking to make it one set apiece. 24-9 set point, Valley City. Preen able to find the corner, though, to extend it another. Kaylee Broden will check in and get the serving duties with Mitchell coming out. to the outside. Coca blocked away. Preen is there. We saw a lot of that in the first set. Aspen Preen was the dominant force. This time it's Katie Coca answering back in the second. But Preen gets the better of that battle. 24-11 still. It's all Valley City in the second set, but Castleton just looking for a little bit of momentum to carry on here. Tipped over by Coca, and that'll do it. It lands in front of Coppervig. One set apiece. One very close with 14 lead changes. The other not so close, not so many lead changes. Valley City 25-11 evens us up at one apiece on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We break on your live event with set 3 coming up.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Tied up at 1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard through 2 sets. 26-24 with 14 lead changes. Central Cass steals the first one, but Valley City throws down the gauntlet 25-11. And Katie Coca now is the single season record holder in kills for Valley City. That came near the end of the first set, I want to say, with Coca breaking the single season record for kills as a highliner. Congratulations, Katie Coca, who is, I believe, around 9 kills tonight, is what I've got her at through the first 2 sets. Both teams returning to the floor now for Central Cass. The front row consists of Mitchell, Preen, Broden, and then the back row will be Thompson, Kendra Broughton, and Abby Coppervig. In the front for Valley City's Bryn Leak and Katie Burchill with Coca. Then in the back, you've got Maddie Fries, Suffolk, and Morgan Larson. Here's the Coppervig serve, targeting Suffolk. A dangerous spot for Valley City, but they recover. Burchill sends one over. First touches from the setter, Coppervig. Running up was Mitchell, but it got blocked. Thompson able to get this one over the net, but it's handled by the Valley City defense, but punched long by Coca. Coppervig's serve is short. She had 5 aces last night. Has not yet recorded one tonight. It's been the other setter, Bussey, that leads them in aces with 2, including one that tied it at 24 in the first set. And they were able to get 2 straight points after that. Big swing, Aspen Preen at the net is able to beat the block, including Nora Peterson from Valley City. Kira Gunnifson will work from the H in Highliners. It's the far back right for the Central Cass side, and it's an ace. Fourth of the match for Central Cass, and make it 5 aces. That one was on the edge of going out, but it was played, and that is back-to-back aces for Kira Gunnifson. Much better start to the third set for Central Cass. They fell down early and never were able to recover from it. What a dig from Gunnifson off the Coca blast, but then Thompson uncoils and it's long. Dana Stansberry still applauding the effort, though, from Kira Gunnifson. And this one tipped twice, and dangerous spot for Central Cass. Down it goes. Overpass leads to a point for Valley City. It's back-to-back Highliners points. Leak runs up into one for the serve. Kombervig gets it back into the middle for her squad to pop it back over. Coca is dug out, though, by Kendra Broughton. It comes back over to the Valley City side, batted around a couple times. Punched over by a diving Morgan Larson, but out it goes. It was a lunging effort from Larson, could not control it. Here's the setup to the outside, and it's blocked away on the Coca tip attempt. Kombervig able to set up Izzy Thompson, glances off the block, and Thompson gets the kill. Six-3 Squirrels with Aspen Preen serving. Lobbed over by Peterson. Gunnifson cleanly up to Kombervig. Outside, Emily Broden converts. Ricochets around on the Valley City side off the serve. Thompson gets a good whack at it, but Valley City able to recover. Coca, not an A-grade swing, dug out by Gunnifson, rolled up by Thompson, and down it goes. Timeout called Valley City. The Squirrels have ambushed the Highliners after it was other way around. 25-11 was their second set victory for Valley City. 8-3. Central Cass off to a much better start in the third.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Welcome back here on your live event. As what a match it was over at Mayville State. Thompson versus Carrington goes 5 sets, goes tied at 14, and Carrington wins 16-14. The 1 seed avoids the upset from Thompson, and man, another heartbreaker for the Tommies. Lisa Strand's team has been in a lot of 5-set matches this year that have not gone their way. And this is another one of them, so they will have to try to play their way for third place tomorrow evening. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have the championship in sight. They will play for that against the winner of Mayport CG versus Grafton. Central Cass comes out of the break, tacks on another point. It's 9-3. Preen, good serve. Coca launches herself at the ball and gets it over. This one down on the corner from Broden. Emily Broden has both of her kills here coming in this in the third set. The Squirrels on a roll. These region tournaments have been unpredictable to this point. You've got Northern Cass, the 5 seed beating the 4 seed Kindred. You've got Grafton had to reverse sweep the 6 seed Devils Lake to stay alive. And then Thompson versus Carrington. The Tommies were just at one point on match point of advancing to the championship, but could not convert. Dakota Potrats swings and blocked by the net. 11-3 Central Cass. Lobbed up for Larson. A free ball coming over, tipped by Combervig, and Myers able to bail it out. Coca, yeah, you can see that coming. Katie Coca is outstanding. Double-digit kills for her, and she'll get the serve now. Punched away at the net, and it's blocked away by Valley City. Central Cass unable to recover. Over at University of Jamestown, Linton HMB up 15-12 in set number 4 with a 2-1 lead over Edgeley Colm Montpelier. And there's an ace serve from Coca. Gunnifson up to Cobbervig off the serve receive and pounded through by Broden. Was able to beat Nelson. Emily Broden being a secondary contributor, doing a nice job. She'll check out. So I'll get Liv Severson back in the game, as well as Brady Bussey swapping in for Abby Cobbervig. Nielsen altered a little bit at the net. It's handled by Gunnifson in the back row. Kendra Broughton swings, sends one over. Nielsen able to convert this time, working on that left side. 5 kills for Sky Nielsen. Bussey, set middle, Thompson. Izzy Thompson was right in the middle at net front and swats that one down to the mid-left side, right on the line. Extends the lead back to 13-7, a 6-point advantage. Thompson up to 5 kills. Overpass, into the net it goes. Severson watches it go down. Central Cass doubling up the Highliners in the third. We've had as close, the closest set you may ever see in set number 1. Then the second one, not even close. And right now, Central Cass is up 15-8 with a Liv Severson block. Another one is going to go into the net as it was up hanging in the air for Sky Nielsen on the left side. And she does not elevate enough. 16-7. The tale of 3 different sets, my goodness. Could not have been written any differently on all 3. This one sneaks through the block for Potrats. Maddie Freeze, the senior, will serve. Bussey comes to get it. Sets up Meyer. Blocked away enough that Suffolk was able to get there. Now Nielsen off the hands of the block. Thompson is there awaiting Mitchell with a shove across. Handled by Freeze. Nielsen, it dances on the net. Punched up by Meyer. Kendra Broughton will serve it over. Leak, back set, rolling out. It did not get over for Katie Burchell. It comes back. That's 4 hits. Oh, an immaculate serve from Kendra Broughton. It ties up Suffolk, handcuffed her. 18-8. Another one. The exact same replay of a serve. It handcuffs Suffolk in the exact same spot, 19-8. They'll serve towards Coca this time. Clean serve receive, but it's just a pop for Burchell. Didn't have a full swing. Severson deflected off a block a couple of times. Nielsen able to recover it. Here comes a counter from Severson off the hands of the block. Coca sprawls to the ground. Suffolk lobs it up. It is Leak tossing it over. Bussey set for Mitchell. Diving effort from Freeze to keep it up. Suffolk. Mitchell keeps it up. Swatted up by Preen and served over from Thompson. To free ball coming. Tipped over. Not many huge swings yet on this volley. Good one from Mitchell, but handled. And now there's the point for Sky Nielsen on the opposite side. Powers one through the Severson block. That was one of the longer points that we've seen. The ball just frantically switching sides, but none of them were really A-grade opportunities until Nielsen got one through the block. Bussey sets up a rolling Preen. It was a nice move, but it's dug out by Larson in the back, and Thompson's unable to handle the counter from Coca. Short serve handled by Mitchell. Bussey wants it as the setter. Severson, oh, she put it in a beautiful spot, slicing it across. She saw the back opposite corner was vacant, and Freeze could not get a full hand on it. 20-10, Liv Severson coming up big there. The Squirrels a commanding set 3 lead. Here comes an attack from the Squirrels from a standstill. Jump from Mitchell. Here comes Coca countering back. Broughton is able to get there. Thompson adjusts midair on a shot that gets dug out. Here's Coca. Oh, but it's saved by the libero Broughton. Mitchell goes towards Suffolk on that hit. Set up Coca off the hands of the block. Tipped up by Broughton, but no one could get there. Mitchell was the closest, but it's another kill for Katie Coca. At least a dozen now for Coca. Suffolk will serve, has already got 2 aces for Valley City. Kopervik sets up Preen. No major runs from Valley City in this set, as Central Cass had no major runs in the second. 25-11 was the second set score. It's 21-11 in the opposite direction right now. Central Cass trying to go up 2-1 against the 2-seed Highliners. Thompson is able to win at the net. It was kind of a jump ball, and she was able to get the timing down versus Peterson and Leak. Here's Leak setting up for Coca. It's too strong. 23-11. Gunnifson from the back right corner towards Larson. Set up outside. Koka, big swing, blocked by Preen, who sets it up for Coppervig. Now for Thompson off of a touch, I think. Yes. It goes out the backside, but does not matter because it was tipped at the net. Another one for Izzy Thompson. Deep serve towards Suffolk. Koka. Free ball coming over. Coppervig, a set. Preen, but it is... That's going to do it. Freeze put it towards the net, but no one recovered for Valley City. So we counter with a 25-11 Central Cass third set victory. Unbelievable. As close as it gets with 14 lead changes in the first. 25-11 Valley City, then 25-11 Central Cass. What on earth is going on here, folks? 2-1 is the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard reading now for Central Cass on top of Valley City, in one that Valley City, if you ask most, would probably have been favored in on their home floor, home tournament, and 6-0 versus Central Cass this year in sets. But now, up against it, we'll come back with the fourth set. Central Cass trying to pull off an upset against Valley City on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop insurance.
Maybe Toupee. Could be Toupee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe insurance, maybe?
Nah, I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Two sets to one in favor of Central Cass on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. With locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, visit dhb.bank. The Highliners, the 2 seed that would have been the 1 if it wasn't for a tiebreaker scenario with Oak Grove. Both of those teams went 10-2. They split against each other, but it was a 3-0 sweep for Oak Grove and a 3-2 win for Valley City against the Grovers. So the 1 seed goes, and the bye goes to Oak Grove, who was able to beat Northern Cass in 3 sets tonight. The Highliners then end up on this side of the bracket with Central Cass, and some thought could be a favorable matchup for the Highliners, but Central Cass has not backed down. Long first point already. Koka trying to put an end to it, but Thompson is there covering ground. Mitchell off the hand at the net, recovered by Valley City, blocked away. Aspen Preen lets out a primal scream, just rejecting that one from Koka. That's best on best right there, and Central Cass has won out more often than not tonight. Koka pushes one over towards Gunnifson. Preen again. Lunging effort from Larson. She's able to get there. Koka. Oh, what a dig from Kendra Broughton. Thompson off the block. It's that was Freeze. It dances on the net, but put back down. Burchill with the block at the net for Valley City. Suffolk walks into it. Here is Izzy Thompson off the Abby Kobervig set. The Central Cass setters have been fantastic in this Region 1 tournament so far. They made quick work of Lisbon with 17 assists, I want to say, from Kobervig, and then 9 from Bussey, as that one is served into the net. And then Kobervig and Bussey both having great performances tonight for Central Cass, setting up the outside hitters, the middles with Preen. Kobervig to Broden, who is blocked, but what a great recovery from Central Cass. The reaction time to keep that one up. Suffolk lobs up top. Potratz mistimed it, hit that one while she was on the way down. We are back to a Central Cass 3-2 lead. Bussey and Severson in, Broden and Kobervig out, as goes that typical switch for the Squirrels. Tipped over by Nora Peterson. Bussey sets up Thompson. Got it through the front row after a deflection end. A little bit of a miscommunication by the Squirrels that time. The back row, I think, wanted the front to take it, and then the back row had Broughton and Gunnifson back there, both kind of looking at each other on who was going to get it. 3 apiece. Thompson off the block, harmlessly over to Coca. Now here comes Potratz, dug out by Gunnifson pretty easily. Meyer also altered at the net. Potratz blocked by Severson. Wasn't much of a chance for Potratz to begin with there of doing anything super dangerous, as she was at a standstill at the net having to put it over, but then Severson, reading that, was able to activate the long arm of the law. She gets the block. 4-3 Central Cass. This time Potratz comes back, lets out a scream as she is tied it back up. No block stopping that. Back and forth go Potratz and Severson. Morgan Larson with the serve. Sorry, that was Lainey Bacalar, and it's going to be an ace. Valley City back on top. Spinning serve to the side from Bacalar, pushed over by Severson. Here comes a counter from Sky Nielsen. It's blocked away. Severson and Meyer get the job done in the front row. It's tied at 5 apiece. Kendra Broughton, the jump serve in that black libero uniform, working left to right. Here comes a tip over. Broughton covers. Severson dug out by Coca on a pretty decent swing. Potratz lobs it over. Here comes the set from Bussey, going all the way to the left for Mitchell. Lobbed up, net front, and it gets over onto the Central Cass side. Severson's going to end up tipping this one to the back. Suffolk covers to the outside. Nielsen skims past the Severson and Preen block. And that is Sky Nielsen recording what I have for her 7th kill. And a 6-5 Valley City lead, and a must-win set to stay alive with their Region 1A championship hopes. This serve from Freeze is too short, 6 up. From the back row, Thompson swings and hits long. Larson the serve, Thompson there. Kobervig gets it to Preen, barely staying out of the net, both of them. Nicely done. And there's going to be a point for Valley City. Some violation called against Central Cass. Must have been a net violation. They signaled on 5. That would be Emily Broden. Kobervig sets up Preen, destroyed, and it's going to be out though. Another serve from Larson from the middle of the floor. Stays in the middle of the floor for Thompson. To the outside, Mitchell bats one towards the back. Coca drive, it's dug out by Kendra Broughton. Mitchell off the hands of the front row, gets it to Freeze. Now Coca again, but Mitchell pops it up. That would be Broughton lobbing it up for Thompson, who gives a lot of time for Valley City to regroup. Coca is able to convert. Timeout called Central Cass. 10-6, Valley City in a do-or-die set is on top by 4.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
The Highliners have gotten their offense going, and the defense, I believe, is the reason why, because they have been able to stand up to that front row from Central Cass that's had more success tonight than they had at any other point in the season against them. Again, 6 sets to 0 won by the Highliners in the regular season, but 2 of 3 going to Central Cass. When it matters most, can Valley City return fire? These last 2 sets have not been close. Both of them were the same score, 25-11, but they split. How often do you see a 14-point set go one way and then the other for 14 points in the same match? Officials just confirming the rotation right now for Valley City, it looks like. (10-6). Serve comes across from Larson. Kobervig sets Preen. Here's the counter from Coca. What a dig from Broughton, but it will trickle out onto the other side of the net and out of play. There's another one for Coca. Back set, Kobervig rolling out Preen. Can anyone get there? Yes, Larson does. Coca bats it across. They stay alive for the point. To the outside, Broden. The set from Kobervig was a little bit off target. So Broden had to readjust, and so did the defense as they were gearing up for a A-grade hit from Broden, who had space on that right side. But it was kind of a changeup that got down. Here is Gunnifson. It's an ace. Coca didn't handle it well, and that didn't leave much of a chance for a leak on that second touch to get it. Down it goes. It's an ace for Kira Gunnifson. That is her 3rd ace tonight. 2 for Bussey, 1 for Preen, 1 for Broughton. Coca curls this one over. Kobervig gets there. Lobbed over by Broughton. Tipped through by Coca. A joust from Coca and Preen. It goes on to the Valley City side. Still up. Coca returns fire. Broughton gets it up to Preen, who got it through at the net, but it's still up. This one returned from Valley City. It's out. Very quick back and forth exchanges at the net. Just a flurry of touches going on, exchanging sides. And that one was hit out by, I believe it was Burchell. Gunnarsson, a sinking drive towards Koka. Kobervig to the middle. Preen tried to dump it down, but Leak was there, so Suffolkul is the next to touch. Pushed over by Koka. Kobervig will loft this one up for Thompson, who wins at the net. It glances off the block and down, and just like that, Central Cass is back within a point. A spot at the Region 1A championship round versus Oak Grove on the line. Koka answers back. "15 kills for Katie Koka. Rolling along, 12-10, Suffolkul. Serve is short, but it gets over. Thompson will answer back. That serve didn't really change any direction of the Central Cass defense. They were able to stay up towards the net. Got a clean pass off from Kobervig to Thompson as they exchange a high five. Aspen Preen will serve. Suffolkul up to Lee. Koka off a hand, and it's out. Gunnarson didn't react to that one being tipped. She let it go, and it's 13-11. Koka picks up another one. Running jump serve, it's a great one. Oh, what a reaction time by Broden to get a hand on it, but Kobervig couldn't track it down over by the bench. That is an ace serve, beautifully executed by Bryn Leak. Kobervig sets up Thompson, and it's going to be a tip at the net, even though it landed out. Is going to be Central. No. They waved off. Nope. Now they're just changing it now. They had rolled the ball over to Valley City territory, but it's coming back, and so is the score. Bussey with a serve. It kind of ate up Morgan Larson, but they still get it to Koka, and looking for a touch. None is granted. The whole team for Valley City thought that there was a touch. The bench did too. The call is confirmed by the judge in the stand. They say out, 14-13. Koka rolls this one up. Bussey, the setter, the first touch, so it's the libero. Broughton taking charge. Thompson pushes it over. Here comes another Koka attempt. It gets through and down. Koka with a 2-point lead in hand with the serve towards Gunnarson. Angles it perfectly over to Bussey, and that leaves Severson open on the left side and draws within one. The serve eats up Nielsen a little bit. It comes back to her off the set and lobbed over. Now Central Cass will have to play a free ball over. Touch to the outside. Nielsen runs into one again and gets the kill. Bussey has to chase this one down for the second touch for Central Cass. Thompson lobs it over. They work outside to Burchell, and she wins at the net. Just barely sneaks it over as the block was there, but it knocks down on the Central Cass side. There's another one for Burchell. 17-14. The serves have been much cleaner from Valley City. This one's down, it's in play. Liv Severson with another score. The first set seemed like Valley City couldn't serve for anything at the beginning. but they have shored that issue up since. 17-15, Central Cass trying to get the lead back after they just hung around in a set where they could clinch themselves a championship round appearance. A great dig from Suffolk. It's dug out of the net by Valley City. Severson, and that's going to land out after a deflection from Valley City. Severson, an absolute missile. They tried to dig it down the Valley City side. It came all the way back across onto Central Cass territory, but it landed just off the back line. Give another kill to Severson. Burchill over to Bussey, then Broughton. Tipped over by Preen. Joust at the net. Preen slam dunks it down. Tie game at 17. Cynthia Claybo will call timeout in frustration here. 17 apiece, as the body language on that Valley City side is not near as energetic as what Central Cass has been playing with all game. We'll be back in 30 seconds on YourLiveEvent.com.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
We've got ourselves a tie at 17 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's a 2-1 set lead for Central Cass. Over on the Region 2A side, Grafton versus Mayport CG. Grafton has just tied it up with a 25-23 victory in set 2. One set apiece between the Spoilers and Patriots. Mitchell with a clean look, but it's sent back. This one long from Thompson will give the lead back to Valley City. Maddie Freeze, a senior opposite, will serve for Valley City. It kind of eats up Thompson a little bit. The second touch comes from beyond the baseline. Bussey got rejected, but then here comes another opportunity, and it's converted by Whitney Mitchell. Central Cass has taken advantage of almost every opportunity that Valley City's allowed them to have in this match. Nielsen off the block. Broughton puts up two hands in self-defense, gets it across. Burchill will lob this one over. Broughton, and they're going to call a double against Valley City. It was almost a delayed call, as it was just after the first touch for Central Cass. Nielsen into the net. Slams the ball in frustration. Down it goes, 20-18. Central Cass on top. Just been an all-around frustrating match for the Highliners. Haven't played as clean as they would have liked to, and that's another mistake with a hitting error. Covervig to the back end, just barely out of play. Valley City gets one back. Tipped over by Preen at the net on the defense from Central Cass. Dug out by Broughton. And there's another point coming for Valley City. And I think they're going to get Preen with the violation here as they signal 1-2. 20 apiece. Serve comes right back across. Now Valley City an opportunity. Coca, but it's dug out. Coppervig across for Mitchell. But Larson is there. Coca. Coppervig the first touch. Good defense from the Squirrels. No grade A opportunities yet. Here comes Coca with one, and she wins it. Timeout Central Cass as the Squirrels trying to regroup. We're up a couple of points, but it's a 3-0 run when Valley City has needed it most. They're trying to keep their hopes alive. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Sywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need. Top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Can Valley City extend it to a 5-set match? Or does Central Cass punch their ticket to face Oak Grove in the Region 1A Championship? Regardless, we'll see both of these teams here tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, Thursday. One will be playing for third place, one will be playing for a championship, and Aspen Preen says, let's have it be the Squirrels. They knotted up at 21. Preen has been huge this game. Thompson has been huge. Severson and Broden have converted at times. Long serve. It's out. Gunnifson too strong. 1 point advantage. Here comes Suffolkul will serve. Coppervig sets up. Preen detonates it. .22 all. Preen, conservative serve towards the middle. Lobbed up from Leak for Coca. Dug out, but it's going to be a violation that gives a point to Valley City. Leak, running jump serve. Gunnifson sets. Coppervig. Thompson. Dug out Suffolkul, lunging to go get it. Coca, diving stop Gunnifson. Gets back up and pushes it across. They'll set back up for the lead for two to the outside. Maddie Freeze converts. 24-22, everyone on their feet right now. Leak trying to extend it to a 5th set. Coppervig sets up. Thompson will play another point. Central Cass in set 1 was down to their last point. It was set point, 24-22. They went on a 4-0 run to take the set 26-24. Have an opportunity to do the same here. They just are focused on getting this next point, though, to stay alive. Lunging effort, Broughton gets it up for Thompson now. Set coming, Leak. Pushed over, Potratz will extend it. We're going to a 5th set. The crowd going nuts here at Valley City. The hometown Highliners come back to force a 5th set. It took an all-out effort after some play that just didn't match up to the energy that Central Cass has brought here tonight. They locked in when they needed to, and we're going to go 5 sets. We'll be back here, a 2-2 tie on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as we return.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids in schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
The holidays are here and Mindak Market has the perfect gifts to make every moment memorable and sweet. From multiple gift pack options to the Dubai chocolate bars on sale now for $6.99. Dubai chocolate bars are the perfect stocking stuffers. Even Santa is going chocolate. Mindak Market has everything you need to spread joy and flavor this season. Stop in today and check out the selection for yourself with Mindak Market in the West Acres Mall in Fargo.
It doesn't get any better than this, folks. We've seen a 5-set match already in day one, and it was an epic one with Northern Cass and Kindred going the distance. Kindred held an 11-6 lead. Northern Cass rattled off 5 points after their last timeout available to them, and were able to win 15-13. Now we have Central Cass, the 3 seed, trying to upset Valley City, the 2, 10-2 in the region for Valley City this year, 8-4 for Central Cass. Lost both games in 3 sets. Not particularly close against the Highliners earlier this season, but they went up 2-1, had a chance at 21 all to pull away and win, but they could not. In fact, it goes 25-23 in favor of Valley City. We'll play to 15 for a shot at the Region 1 title game. That will be Thursday. Preen gets it started with a blast. Here comes a setup. Softly hit over by Valley City. Thompson returns through a couple fingertips. Oh, what a dig off a Coca blast from Kendra Broughton. This one comes back. Here is Aspen Preen. Kendra Broughton with the dig of her life. Extends the play, and then juggled around at the net. Preen got one in favorable territory, and she knew what to do with it. Coca comes back and will get one herself. Coca will be at least 20 kills before it's all said and done. It's 2-1 Central Cass, but Valley City answers back for one. Here comes a Coppervig set. A tip from Preen. Has him trapped at the net. Nicely done by Peterson to clear it. This one never got over from Izzy Thompson. Not at a 2. Suffolk serve. Broughton back to Gunnifson, lobbed over by Thompson. Who's going to get there? A little bit of miscommunication, forces it over, leads to a chance for Preen. Suffolk digs it out. Setter Deke, but Central Cass was ready. Cleared away by Preen. Here's another chance for Coca. Goes tip game, but Coppervig is there, so it's going to be Broughton with the second touch. Thompson gets it over to Larson. And then blocked away on the Coca attempt by Broden. Emily Broden on that far side was turned away for a second, but now seeing that number 5 came up big for the Squirrels. Broughton will get a rare break. The libero goes to the bench. Blocked away by Central Cass again. It's Meyer and Emily Broden. Valley City's going to take an early timeout in this fifth set. The Central Cass Squirrels trying to put together the set of their lives to advance to a Region 1A championship appearance on your live event. We'll come back in 30 seconds at the conclusion of set 5.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Highliner Activity Center. Josh Boyka with you on the call as we have got a dandy of a match going into the fifth set, 4-2. If you're just joining us, as Preen sends one out on the serve. The first set, Central Cass wins 26-24, a 14 lead change set. Unbelievable back and forth action. Then in the second set, it was all Valley City 25-11 with Coca setting the single season Valley City kill record. This one lobbed over by Central Cass. Here comes a touch from Freeze at the net. And this one batted through by Izzy Thompson. Third set was the inverse of the second. 25-11 Central Cass answers back with the reverse score. And then 25-23 Valley City extends. In the fourth, it's 5-3 Central Cass. Nora Peterson with the drive, handled by Bussey. Lobbed over by Thompson. Larson comes up to play it. Leak lobs up for Coca. It's blocked away again. The block has got 3 points already in this set for Central Cass. It's Meyer and Severson. It's becoming a little bit one-dimensional. They're just shading over to the Coca side. There is a drive way back on the serve. Dangerous. It's an ace. The Squirrels with a 7-3 lead. Brady Bussey picks up her third ace of the contest. Bussey a good serve, but it's lobbed up in good spot for Coca. Into the net goes Central Cass. Bussey lobs one up for Severson. Glances off the hands of the front row and out. Liv Severson hasn't been a leading scorer, but all of her kills have felt incredibly impactful here tonight. She's had some blocks as well, does it on both sides of the ball. Man, Severson with a huge point there to extend the lead to 8-4. And off a tip, Potratz able to get one back for Valley City. That is huge. 9-4 is a dangerous place to be in a winner-take-all set. 5-8, you don't love much either if you're Valley City, but you needed that one. They get it. Here comes Lainey Bacalar with the serve. Mitchell for Bussey, setting up Meyer off the front row. It is down. Mackenzie Meyer, another one of those players that has had less kills than the leaders like Thompson and Preen, but it's another huge one, and she's also had huge blocks tonight. Just the secondary performance from Central Cass has been great. Potratz off the hands of the front row, but there is Thompson to corral it. And Mitchell battles it through the net, and it gets down though for Valley City. They dug it out without lifting it at the net, and then Burchill drops it down. 9-6. Maddie Freeze the serve. Thompson to Bussey. Preen never got it over. It goes into the net. 9-7. The lead trickles down to 2. If you're Dana Stansbury, do you consider taking a timeout before Valley City gets to a tie game? Mitchell angling this one over to Bussey. A long way to go. It's a free ball coming over, lobbed over near net front, and dangerous, and that's a lift on Severson. There is that timeout called by Central Cass before we get to the tie ball game. Valley City is on the charge. My goodness, what a game. Back in 30 seconds to decide who's going to the championship game.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Squirrels cling to a 1-point lead as it was once 4 at 8-4, but since then, it's been a 4-1 run for Valley City getting themselves back in it. Broughton lobs this one up for Mitchell. Free ball coming for the tie. There it is, Sky Nielsen. Long serve, it is out. A great call from the bench or some player on the floor to alert Izzy Thompson, who was measuring it up the entire time. 10-9, Central Cass back on top with the serve coming from Coppervig. Set up to the net for Burchill, but it's handled. Preen, and they're gonna say Central Cass was in the net. Couple of violations that have given Valley City points in this 5th set, crucial turning points. Morgan Larson with the deep serve. It was played. I think it was going to be in. Preen the tip. Oh, with the left hand. Oh, but they're going to say that it's a violation again on Central Cass. I think they're calling in the net. Oh, that is a huge point going Valley City's way because Preen dropped it on the line. But it's all for naught. Larson, the serve. Preen gets it back. Dana Stansbury is all smiles over there. You'd never know that it is the biggest crunch time of the season. It looks like Central Cass is just having a blast playing this game right now. 11 apiece. Gunnufson goes towards Suffolk. Here comes the set. Coca, tip. Gunnufson handles. To the outside, Thompson! Timeout, Valley City will take their last remaining one. It's 12-11, Central Cass, not done yet. Valley City trying to rally it back. Oh my goodness, what a match.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Welcome back in an epic 5-set thriller that's going to go the distance here in Valley City. The Highliners trail the Central Cass Squirrels by a point. And right now, Kira Gunnufson trying to extend that from the service line. Suffolk gets a good pass off. Burchill got dug out though. Tipped over by Preen. Suffolk is over to get it. Koka lobs it over. It's not very threatening. Here comes Kobervig to Thompson off the block. Punched up by Suffolk. Koka for the tie. Dug out by the libero Broughton. And down it goes, Aspen Preen. Preen at net front is able to convert. And Central Cass is 2 points away from going to the 1A championship round versus Oak Grove, but we are far from it being over, ladies and gentlemen. Valley City's got to dig deep. Lobbed up by Kobervig. Thompson off the block. Converging on it was Leak. Here comes Koka adjusting, but it's not very threatening. The Central Cass defense is well positioned, but the set is off target, and that's a point for Valley City. Suffolk, the libero, will serve. Good serve receive. Kobervig to Thompson. Diving effort. Suffolk keeps it off the ground. Koka is able to return fire. Punched up on the net. And Preen, but it's kept up by Valley City. Unbelievable. Preen again dunks it down. I thought for sure it was getting down the first time for Aspen Preen. But that is the most unbelievable effort we've seen from a team to keep that ball up, but it still had to go net front to get up, and Preen dunked it down again. Match point, Squirrels, set, goes over, here comes Kobervig, set, Thompson, blocked out of bounds. The Central Cass Squirrels are going to the Region 1A Championship. I believe that was Izzy Thompson from the left side with a massive swing. It's blocked out of bounds, and the Central Cass Squirrels pull off the upset in 5 sets. They handle the Valley City Highliners after losing all 6 sets in the regular season. The Squirrels are moving on. Valley City will play for Thursday in the first game against Northern Cass, and the championship bracket holds the Oak Grove Grovers and the Central Cass Squirrels. The 1 and 3 seed will match up. We'll have the post-game experience for you, including our Benedictine Senior Living Ada post-game recap, this game summary coming up. My goodness, this was an unbelievable thriller of a match. And we'll come back to recap it all. I can't believe what we've just witnessed here. We'll come back, recap it. My goodness, thanks for joining us. Don't go anywhere.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
It is time for the Benedictine Living Community Ada game summary here from the Highliner Activity Center. Strength together, a trusted name in senior living, Benedictine Living Community in Ada. Where do you even start right here? Let's start at the beginning, I guess we shall. The Highliners got off to a rocky start on serve from the service line and serve receive, just giving away multiple points in that first set, but it was still back and forth, and it just seemed like if the Highliners could pull out a complete string of points, they would have been able to take this match. But they just never really got there. Tonight on a massive run, we saw 14 lead changes in the first set, and the Highliners will look back at that first set as a huge missed opportunity because of the 24-22 set point opportunity that they had. They could not convert on it, and then it sent the serve over to Brady Bussey, who comes in, gets an ace to tie it at 24 apiece. And the Central Cass Squirrels then would win it 2 points later on a Mackenzie Meyer dunk at the net. So the Squirrels steal set one. Valley City comes back, and Katie Coca becomes the single season record holder for kills in a season as a Highliner. And the Highliners win 25-11 in the second set. And you think, okay, they've woke up the beast here, and the Highliners have got this one now, at least righted the ship. But then the third set was the absolute inverse. 25-11 Central Cass, just dominant from the start. And then you got a Central Cass 2-1 lead going into set four. You had another close one, but Valley City was in control for a decent portion of it. Central Cass rallied to tied at 21. But then a 4-2 close for Valley City. They get the 25-23 set 4 victory to extend this one to a fifth set. And then it just came down to who wanted it more, I felt like, tonight. The energy that Central Cass brought was outstanding from start to finish. And Valley City was forced to call an early timeout. They did at 4-2. They came back and took the lead, but Central Cass rallied back in the middle portion of set 5, and they were able to extend out that lead a little bit. They get 14-12, an opportunity, and Izzy Thompson, I believe, was the one on the left side with a big swing off the block. It goes out of play and gives the Squirrels the victory. They go up and win this one after not having won a set, or really even being close to winning a set against the Highliners all season long. That's effort right there. Playoff effort level from the Central Cass Squirrels. And that is your Benedictine Living Community Ada game summary. I'm going to go down and see if I can find some Squirrels to talk to right now to get up to the booth here. We'll be right back.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
After a long, victorious walk up the staircase of glory at Valley City here tonight, Emily Broden joining us on our post-game show. And what a match this was. Back and forth. We saw 14 lead changes in the first set. How much of a roller coaster of emotions was that one?
Yeah, that was crazy. It was a lot of back and forth, but we tried to keep the momentum on our side the whole time, and I'd say it worked.
It just seemed like the energy was oozing from this team the entire 5 sets, and just showed how much you guys wanted this. Take me through the energy and mindset that you guys had throughout.
Yeah, in practice we talked about how benches can win games just as much as the people on the court, and it truly shows. They're so amazing.
Yourself, Liv Severson, really helped out as kind of the secondary scoring punch here tonight for the Squirrels. How big was the setting to get you guys up in the right spot, and then just staying ready off the rotations from the bench?
Yeah, our setters are so amazing. Huge shout out to them. They give us the ball every time, and it's always perfect. And yeah, shout out to them.
Any other efforts or teammates you'd like to shout out in this performance tonight?
Yeah, big shout out to my passers, especially Izzy Thompson and Kendra and Kara and Kaylee, obviously. My sister, it's so fun to have her out there with me.
Definitely. And now you guys are moving on to face the Grovers, the #1 seed in the region finals coming up here on Thursday. How excited are you for that match coming up to play for a section title?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm so ready for it. I think we all are ready. And I don't think Elk Grove is ready for what we have.
You heard it right here. The Central Cass Squirrels are here and here to stay after they pull off the win against Valley City. Thanks, Emily, for joining us.
Thank you.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Joined by Dana Stansberry here on our Your Live Event post-game show after a topsy-turvy match that went the distance here, and you guys pulled out 15-12 in the final set. How did you do it? What did this game mean to you guys that you guys were able to put out this much energy the entire time?
You know, one of the things that we did this week, we looked at our standards, not goals, but standards. We wanted to know what is it that we will not compromise when we step out on the court. And one of the things that we all agreed upon is that everyone's role is important, and I think that showed tonight. Every player on this team is important. Every coach is important. Huge shout out to my assistant coaches as well, because they do a lot for this team, and it showed tonight. We had girls that aren't our top kill leaders, and they were right there with it. Look at Emily Broden tonight, who you just visited with. She blocked, she hit, she dug the ball. Just a great team effort tonight.
That certainly was, and it just seemed like we've mentioned energy here from the start. You guys had that the body language, whether it was the second set where it was all going Valley City's way, or the third set when it was all going your way, that the body language didn't change much.
Yeah, that's another standard that these girls are holding themselves to. If someone feels down, you lift them up. If someone is too intense, we talk it through. These girls get the concept of team, and I couldn't be more proud of them for that.
The regular season was a lot different between these two teams, 6-0 in favor of Valley City. What did you have to iron out to make it this competitive of a match?
There's my girls. I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of the season, one of the things that I said to you was that I didn't believe that we would peak until the end of the season. We had a lot of things that we needed to work through, a lot of things as a team, but also just some fundamental things that we were kicking into gear. We have great leadership. We want to talk about Izzy Thompson leading this team, whether she's getting the kills, she's talking to her teammates, and she's remaining positive. And there's Aspen Preen shouting out as well. We have great leadership, and that is the key.
Great leadership indeed, and now you guys going up against Oak Grove on Thursday here to compete for a Region 1A title. So take me through just the story of this season that's led you to this point, working those things out and now peaking hopefully at the very perfect time.
Yeah, it's another thing that we think about when we talk about is not getting flustered. We know that the other team is going to score. We know that the other team is going to get kills. What we do after that matters. That next ball mindset is huge for our team, and I feel like we embodied that tonight, and you'll see it again on Thursday.
How do you explain two sets so different in score between the second and the third, both 25-11 in a postseason game where it's a blowout in both sets?
If you can explain to me how teenage girls work, let me know. That's just how it is. That's volleyball. We're going to see that. You see it at the collegiate level. You see it at the high school level. It's an up and down game, especially against a team like Valley City. Let's be honest here. They are a quality program with great kids that move the ball well, all of them. And anytime you have a team matching up against each other, it's going to come down to that 15th point in the fifth set.
Well, we're looking forward to the show that it's going to be on Thursday night for that Region 1A title. Thank you, Coach Stansbury, for joining us here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee. Could be Toupee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
Nah, I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com as we wrap up after a sensational 5-set marathon between Central Cass and Valley City, and it's time to hand out some awards. The Enbridge Energy Player of the Match tonight will be Izzy Thompson. Thompson with about 15 kills in this match and was just pacing the way along with Aspen Preen, trying to beat that front row for Valley City, which has been so lethal all year long. And they did just that. Thompson able to convert multiple times at net front. She was also playing in the back row at times tonight where her passing was excellent, getting it set up to Kobervig and Bussey so they could dish it out to the others in the front row. It worked like a charm and propelled them to the victory. Enbridge Energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the match, and we're going to give it to the passing from Central Cass. Whether it was the back row, the defensive specialist, libero, Kendra Broughton doing the work, getting it up to the setters, Bussey and Cobbervig, who were dealing tonight, dishing them out left and right. That is the passing from Central Cass on display. The teamwork, the chemistry was there all night long, and the Squirrels are advancing on to face the Grovers in the Region 1A Finals. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That'll do it here from Valley City for night 2 of the Region 1A Finals. The bracket is finalized for the championship match. Oak Grove beats Northern Cass 3-0. They advance. And then Central Cass beats Valley City 3-2. They will play Oak Grove in the championship final. That will be the second game coming up on Thursday. The third place game will be Northern Cass versus Valley City here for third place at the Highliner Activity Center at 5:30 on Thursday night. Thank you everyone for joining us for a thrilling night of action here from the Highliner Activity Center. Josh Boyko signing off, thanking our sponsors as well for doing what they do so we can do what we do here on your live event, bringing you high school sports on demand for free here. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.